airbrush to shiny proportions. Right, let's see, give it a chance of smoothing out if it can. Oh, my guy's online, bro. I don't even want to be on live now, bro. I want to go watch his stream. What the hell? Should have checked. Damn it. Early. Alright, now we need to confirm our volumes. How we doing? Just somewhat hear the music. Alright, welcome back folks. My name is Set and you are now watching Culture Crack over on YouTube and Set West 10 on TikTok. What do we do on these live streams? Well, we play random games and we ask random questions. But before we get into all of that, I do need to give a few disclaimers, so to speak. And the first one is this stream may not be suitable for people under the age of 18, simply because the type of games we play are like PEGI 18, and sometimes the conversation can go to places where it requires a more mature mind to understand the concepts and engage with the dialogue appropriately, right? That being said, doesn't mean it isn't family friendly content on the channel. You can find that family friendly content on the Culture Crack channel over on YouTube in the Transformative Stories playlist, alright? We talk about all kinds of things in that playlist. You gotta go check out, see for yourself what is actually being hidden from you. So you never know. Last thing I have to say is, on these streams, I operate an open door policy. That means absolutely everyone is welcome here. All walks of life, all religions, all political ideologies, all genders, all sexes, whatever it is you feel you identify as or with, you're welcome here. As long as you treat people with the same respect you expect to be treated with, right? That being said, I do encourage people to try to separate themselves from their beliefs and their ideas, as to not feel personally attacked when people push back against their ideas or their beliefs, right? Because at the end of the day, it's the internet and we don't know each other, right? None of us have ever met each other for the most part, right? So no one's directly judging or discriminating against you, as they don't really know you, right? So in order to have a really good dialogue around a subject, try to separate yourself from your ideas and your ideology. Now, I'm going to sip a bit of coffee and wait for the stream to warm up and percolate in the algorithms if it does, right? I don't know if you heard any of that, because the music can be loud sometimes, right? Yeah, I think you may have heard. Alright, so I'm gonna chill. I'm supposed to be playing Infamous first, so I'm gonna go change the disc and be right back. Right, so before I actually begin again, like I just said, I'm gonna sip my coffee as it is quite early, and hopefully let the bandwidth equal out if it does, and also let streams actually be seen, if they wouldn't mind. I mean, it was not too much to ask YouTube. No, you could just show the stream to somebody, anybody. Alright, so yeah, we are streaming on multiple platforms today. So at some point I will be stopping them and focusing solely on the YouTube that is Culture Crack. So if you miss out anything after that point, you know where to continue watching the stream. But that is the place to go. Alright. So I'm gonna chill and I'll let you know what today's question is on the screen. It is, Should we ban video games? Right. A lot of people, when I ask these questions about banning things like alcohol, tobacco, and other things, are like, "Oh, why don't you ban video games?" Well, today's your day to come up and speak your piece against video games. Right. I'll be patiently sipping my coffee and waiting to really begin the stream. It could be that the bandwidth has been shared on too many streams, so it wouldn't share because it might think it's a low quality stream. But I'm gonna give it some time. Give it some time, as with most things. Legit perfect temperature. All the slurps on the mic. Actually, can you hear me slurping? Yep. What's up, Kai? Kai says, bro saying should we ban video games while playing them. Yeah, I mean, I do, but again, like I said, what's up, Nero? When I ask about if we should ban other things, people like to come on and they're like, oh, you can hear me, yeah? People like to come on and be like, oh, why don't we ban video games, right? So, like, today's your day to come and speak your piece on why you think we should ban video games, right? I'm being fair. Some of the things I propose we ban are things I do too, like the junk food one. That was definitely something I engage in too. So yeah, as to not be completely biased, I think it's better to let people come and say their piece. What's up, Kai? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, the stream's not fully started yet. It's still like the algorithms are deciding. Is this a valuable person we want on our platforms? Can we actually make some ad revenue from this guy? Or is he going to say something that's scary? What's up, Free Phonics? Free Phonics. I don't know if I've ever spoken to you before, so this is kind of a weird comment, but I appreciate it. He says, "Bro, you've been going gym. You're a lot skinnier. Where have I been?" Free Phonics. How was the last time I spoke to you, bro? And how do you know my body weight? Respectfully. Oh, okay. You're not here regularly enough. Regularly enough, Phonics. But big up to you. Appreciate that. Now, I don't think I am any skinnier, but what you may be referring to is the way I look, right? Which is fair to assume, right? Fair to assume, but I don't think I actually am any skinnier. I am a little bit lighter, though. That is true. Now, I respect it again, Phonics. You're more than entitled to comment on my appearance, as it's obvious. As it's an obvious thing, right? Hey, I exist, so I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. It was kind, put it that way. As long as I'm intending to be skinnier. Wait, no, you got braces? Yeah, Free Phonics. I don't know where you been, bro. I've been having braces, bro. I've had them for years now. Now the day I come on here without braces, that will be the shocker. Yeah, I'm not fully ready to start the stream yet. To be fair, again, I'm letting the algorithm decide whether it wants me or not. Then I'll have to go and chop and dice up my metadata. Say, hey, I'm a human. I would like to be seen by other humans. Nah, Free Phonics, you're absolutely wrong. I've had them for years, bro. If you was here, you probably just didn't notice I had them. That's what I would say. But yeah, I've had braces for years. But I did have a jaw operation, so that's the other reason why I look a bit skinnier, because I literally couldn't eat any food, which was a nightmare. But the cool thing about that, I was thinking maybe yesterday, was like I totally have a new pain threshold now. So that was like I've unlocked a new level of pain that I can deal with, both physically and psychologically, which was kind of cool when I thought about it. Yeah, where have you been, bro? What you been doing? It's like, oh shit. It's not that I feel no pain, but I like to I think they call it stimming, where you like repeat quotes from stuff, right? Just like randomly. But I used to like to say that quote from Ready to Rumble Boxing. There's a dude called Boris the Bear, and one of his like little catchphrases in Ready to Rumble Boxing. This is PlayStation 1, yeah. He's like, I feel no pain, right? To say that shit all the time. And now it's almost true because the nerve in my chin is still so damaged that I literally cannot feel anything. My lower lip, my chin, nothing, right? So when I'm drinking a drink, I'll have like all down my face, I won't even know it. Actually insane. But yeah, I feel no pain, at least in the chin. Alright, so what do they want me to do? Surveillance devices. Alright, let's do this. Where can they be found? So yeah, the question of the day is: should we ban video games? And the reason I ask it is the stream glitching is because whenever we talk about banning other things that people enjoy, the first attack they usually come with, as they see me as a gamer, is, oh, why don't we ban video games, right? And today is that those people's day to come in and say their piece and vocalize why they think we should ban video games. Man said I got a hand tattoo on my fingers. You don't know pain. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Got a little needle. A little needle that you chose. Little vibrating needle that you chose to do, right? That's not pain. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I respect it though. Some tattoos definitely hurt more than others. And to any young people out there listening, don't get a tattoo. Never get a tattoo, bro. There'll come a time in the future when not having a tattoo is the new tattoo. Right? That's how bad it is. What's up, Nathan? Whose profile pic? Mine? Who, my profile pic? I don't know, did it change? Did it change while I was away? Oh no, no, it's the same. It's just me doing a dumb face. Like so yeah, those profile if you're talking to me, Nathan, those profile pics are from a video I made called Fat to Fit. It was talking about Nicocado avocado basically. And I just took screenshots from that video while shooting it. And then on every social media that I'm attached to, I put a dumb face on each one, and like the dumb face represents the platform really. So yeah, the dumb face that you see on TikTok is how I feel best represents TikTok as a platform. So that's what I use. There's a dumber face over on Instagram, but I can't remember what it actually looks like. But then again, I don't use Instagram, so there's that. But yeah, Kai says tattoo is crazy. I'm getting them. I'm mad one too. Now don't get it, bro. Don't get it. Your body shouldn't be for decoration. Like if you're gonna decorate your body, do it with fitness or something to that extent. I mean, don't stop painting on your skin. Stop drawing on your skin. It's not good. But yeah, and young people listening out there, do not get a tattoo. Right? There's other ways to be uniquely cool. I was about to quote that old Kanye song. What's he said? Cool, outrageous lovers of uniquely raw style. There's other ways to be unique. Don't get a tattoo if you're listening and you're young. It's a bad idea. Ha ha, Nathan. Ha ha. The name Set is literally the name that our parents call me. Right? Parents are West Indian, so to pronounce my full name, you would need to, well, to pronounce it the way they designed it to be pronounced, you would call me Set. S-E-T. Right? But in a professional setting, I don't use that as a name. Right? And to be fair, it's only people that really know me in real life that are allowed to call me Set, and you lot on the internet. Right? Everyone else in professional settings, I just play the old archetype, you know. I know it's kind of dread, put it this way, but I just code switch and pretend that I'm not the person I am. It makes them feel more comfortable. You know. Bruphonic says, "I'm sorry if I see a girl covered in tattoos, I ain't complaining." Why'd you say that then, bro? And now, so again, not to get into like a judgy place, but I mean, yeah, we could talk about tattoos to be fair. But yeah, like usually, now don't get me wrong, there's always an exception to the rule, but in my personal experience in life, every girl I've met that has tattoos, they usually come with a lot of red flags. I'm just saying, personally, that's to me, not to everybody. But personally, the women I've met with tattoos are like they're usually very red flag ladies, right? And maybe I just attract bad women. I think that is actually the case. I think all for my life I just attract abusive bad women. Like I don't know. Man. There's something about me that's like, you know what? I can take the piss with this guy. Maybe that's what it is. Not a joke. Yeah, I personally, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you as a character off your tattoo, but That's what I'm telling young people: don't get tattoos, because you actually do create a psychological profile for yourself just by getting a tattoo anyway, right? So unfortunately, like I was saying about my appearance, you will be judged by your appearance, whether you like it or not. Right? You will be judged by your appearance. Kai says, "Think you're just getting the bad one." Oh yeah, I can confirm I get the bad ones. I can confirm by my life that I've got nothing but the bad ones. Pretty funny says, "Yeah, red flags, but they fire." Are they no? Are they no? I mean, I don't know. My taste has changed a bit in women as I've got older, so I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I say a lady that is more concerned with her long term life than her short term enjoyment is probably more attractive to me, right? Maybe that's a very conservative thing to say. Orlando says, "Why would we ban video games?" I don't know. Some people think we should though, so I thought today would be a good day to give those people a chance to come and voice their reasoning behind it. But you know, now that we've got onto the subject of tattoos, I might actually just change it to that. Should we ban tattoos? But you know the answer is gonna be no. It's my right. It's my body. Right? Fair enough. You got it. You got it, G. uh, Nathan says, should movies or violent music be banned? I don't know. We've actually covered those before, ironically, and it's hard to come to a consensus, right? I mean, so music can and movies can, in some extent, to some extent, be linked to like enacting violence because there's so much studies done on them. It really depends on the person. But the same thing with games. There's not enough data to suggest that games actually do make people violent. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends how you view it. We could talk about that if you want.
Wait for a tragic ending.
It says if we ban any video games, ban getting over it. If you know, you know. I don't know. So what's getting over it? Orlan says tattoos is a tough one because tattoos are an important part of quite a few cultures. Legit, right? Legit, like Samoans and stuff like that, Aztecs and all kinds of cultures have like the process of marking the skin in what we'd call a tattoo. So yeah, that is an interesting one. But yeah, like, how did we get here? Yeah, I was just saying, to any young person listening, don't get a tattoo, right? A time is gonna come where it's more unique to not have a tattoo. You'll be more valuable without a tattoo than with one. Put it that way. Because to be fair, most people are very generic, like NPC type people, and the tattoos they have on their body are literally ones they picked out from a book or saw someone else have. Right? So, so if you're gonna get a tattoo, I mean, at least don't be one of those people if you can help it, right? Make it actually mean something. Make it an ideology. Make it a real like goal. I don't know. Don't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a rose and a clock and get a lion. Congratulations, bro. Would you like your NPC award now or or later? See what I'm saying? So just consider that, young people out there, right? Your body is. I'm not even saying this from a religious place. Your body is legit a temple, bro. So many issues can come with tattoos that you may not be aware of. But yeah, if it's part of your culture, go ahead, man. Do your damn thing. Right? I ain't telling you not to do what your culture suggests that you should do. I'm not telling you that at all. I'm just saying if it's not part of your culture, you're not from a tribe or something that's traditionally used skin marking or like I think they call it beveling or something like that. Then maybe tattoos aren't for you, right? But historically, tattoos can be found in all like ancient people, so to speak. Europeans, Asians, and Africans all have forms of skin markings that are cultural to them. But in the modern context, it's more of, oh, I want a certain look, right? But remember, a look is only for a certain time, right? Just like trainers and clothes go out of fashion and out of trend, so will your tattoo if you don't choose carefully, you know. So you got to be careful. So I suggest you just stay away from them completely. What's up, Bruce? Uh, Everyone says getting over it is you're a guy in a bowl and you got to climb to the top, but there's no way to save. So if you fall, you start from the bottom. That sounds like a really good game. I've got a climbing game like that on a PlayStation. I think I deleted it even. This thing's called Up or something like that. Orlan says, but again, it depends on the placement of the tattoo. As long as it's not on the face or the hand. Well, now that's being judgy, right? That's being too specific. Why not the face, not the hands? You know, it's being a bit judgy. I say just don't get them at all. But I hear it, Orlando. I hear it still. Kai says, I feel you should get a tattoo that actually means something to you on a deeper level. Yeah, maybe, but again, just why I'm saying for young people not to get them, because young people don't actually, not all young people, but most younger people aren't even capable of thinking in a long-term, deeper way about anything, right? Most aren't. Like, oh, this is meaningful to me right now. What have you got? Fucking infinity sign. Respectfully, right? What did you get? A love heart, a rose, a fucking clock. This is meaningful to me, right? Is it really? Is it really? Could you articulate or write a whole essay about why this particular tattoo is meaningful to you, right? Or is it just a cool design that you like the look of, right? So for adults, do whatever the hell you want, right? But a young person, I suggest you don't get a tattoo, at least until you've lived a significant portion of life. Oh, the chat's delayed. It's because we're streaming on 3 channels at the moment, so it might be. Everyone says, yeah, templates have encryption, so therefore I'm gonna encrypt myself. What do you mean templates have encryption? Are you talking about tattoo templates? Legit, is that legit a thing? Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, where's this last alarm? It's here somewhere. Look for a red blinky thing. Oh, there it is. Blinky. Done. Kai Morris says, I'm a young person. Yeah, man. Just wait, Kai, man. Wait, I don't know what tattoo you was gonna get. Don't get a tattoo that says mum. Or don't get a tattoo that says your birthday. And like, don't do nothing dumb, man. Just wait. Just wait. You know what I mean? I read it, Free Phonics. Maybe your message got censored. It's not making any difference to me the way I read it. Oh, he says, yeah, temples, not templates. It says, yeah, temples have encryptions, so therefore I'm a encrypt myself. You mean crypt, not encrypt. Encrypt is like you talk about data. Crypt is like where you lay someone to rest. Yeah, Kai, don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Kai says, nah, I'm getting one for my mate that was killed low key. Don't do that, bruv. Don't do that shit. Right? You can keep the memory of your friend alive without tattooing them onto your skin, right? And for you people that believe in religions and the afterlife and shit, like, don't do it. You can literally.
You're the only one who can
It's not the same thing through phonics. And encryption and encrypt is not the same thing, right? Have you ever seen a movie called Tales from the Crypt? It's not the same thing. Is it? You working on the game then? Creephonic says, I've been making clothing for a video game all night, running on no sleep. Big up to you, bro. What are your game saying? What is your game saying? What's your game saying? Oh yeah, so even though you don't believe in religion, Kai, right? You can keep the memory of your friend alive without tattooing them on your skin, right? Not being gay or nothing or weird, but no man should be that important to you that you need to tattoo them onto your skin. I'm sorry to say it, right? No matter how much you love and respect them or think you're honouring them, you should never put a next man on your skin, bro. That's just weird. It's weird, G. Respectfully, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it, alright? That's a mistake. And I can tell you that just being a normal adult, right? That's a mistake. So don't make that mistake, Kai. You can honour your friend's memory in another way, right? Make a shirt or a hat that you wear specifically to remember this person. Like, do something like that. Make a mural, a painting or something. Make a certain spot you go visit that reminds you of that person, right? But don't put them on your body. Take them with you in your thoughts, right? Not on your skin. That's bad. Is it? 340 says, nah, the game is already out. It's called Rooftops and Alleys. Some other guy made it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Kai Morris said playing Fortnite was a mistake today. Maybe might have been. I don't know. I haven't played Fortnite in a very long time, man. Game is a bit of a mess. But yeah, any young people listening, don't get a tattoo. Alright, just wait until you're in your late 20s if you're gonna get a tattoo. Then by then you've had enough time to see the people that got a tattoo at teenage ages and be like, actually, I don't just put it there. And then when you do decide to get a tattoo, it's actually meaningful, right? Don't be like a dude that gets like biker style gothic tattoos and shit at a young age because you think that's gonna be you forever, and then you grow up and you turn into a sissy or something. Respectfully, you know what I mean, or like a proper corpo. Like that identity, that part of your identity is not fixed. Put it that way. So it's gonna be a tattoo. It needs to be a part of your identity that is actually fixed. Is it? Freeform says, "What's the point in making a shirt that size 3 extra large?" What do you mean, dude? Come to you from? Yeah, it's because I'm playing the game. Then, to be fair, I'm gonna jump on some other games today. Games that I've been leaving on layaway, so to speak. Is that the right way to say it? Nah, layaway is something else. But games that I've been meaning to get to, put it that way. But I'm gonna start with this because it's one of the games I'm trying to get through, get that completion on. But if you was wondering, the game's called Infamous. It's like one of the first kind of superhero games on PlayStation 2 around
I think I found
2009.
Roger. He must have done something to piss these guys off because they're all over him.
I don't think this game. I ain't got no hate for this game. It's a great game. Both of them great. Uh, Kai Morris plays Fortnite, so he's probably not aware of what this is. Respectfully, Kai.
You have to take them all out at the same time, or they'll kill him.
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
So people are saying no, we shouldn't ban games. That's good. That's good because I don't want to ban games. Wait, I've forgotten how to float. Oh, they've killed him, ain't they? Oh, he's dead. Oh yeah, so Kai Morris says, never heard of it, mate. I play FIFA and COD. Other than that, I work. Yeah, so Kai's got no real taste of games. He's just like low-key NPC. Respectfully, Kai, like respectfully, like there's like super NPC games. Like, yeah, you've not developed a real taste. Prototype was alright. I can't remember the exact story of Prototype. I don't think I ever completed it, but I did give Prototype a try back in the day. But this was one of the games that I personally had when I was young, so I played it quite often. So I decided to go and get it again recently. Play it again. You make clothing mods for Prototype. How do you do that then? Are you using a PC? Like, what's the deal with it? Shoot me! Leave the engineer alone! He's already shot him, isn't he? Oh, he shot him. Wow, you son of a bitch. Kai said, the boy is hating for no reason. Back in the day, I played good games. Now, let's talk about your games that you played back in the day. Tell me now. Tell me now, what are these good games? I need to know. Now, don't get me wrong, I played a significant amount of FIFA and COD back in the day, right? A large amount of time spent on COD, but different generation, isn't it? Mostly zombies COD. But
You're
yeah.
that guy, aren't you?
Back in my day, we used to actually
Yeah.
meet up and all
Who's
sit
this?
around the
Are you
PS3
Roger
or the
Miller?
Xbox and play it in
Trish
the same
Daly
room,
sent me.
right? That's
She's
how old
hoping
I
you can
am.
fix the Stone Canal drawbridge.
Trish?
Nintendo dogs? What's
too.
Nintendo? I used to play Nintendo.
afraid so.
Ah, Kai says Assassin's Creed.
Used to go
Ah,
camping with
gee,
them, you
come
know?
on, man. GTA.
Fell
Ah,
out of touch
mad
with the old man, got
NPC.
transferred
He's got no
upstate.
taste. Kai's got no taste, man.
What about Amy? She
Kai's
moved out?
NPC'd out her. He says, yeah, he used to play
Yeah, she
FIFA,
did.
COD,
Good.
Red Dead. Yeah, a little bit,
Good.
a little bit. He almost
I hate to see both those
moved the
girls
scale a
stuck in
little
the air.
bit. FIFA, COD, GTA, Assassin's Creed. He's basically the reason why AAA games are still allowed to be made. Respectfully, Kai, I'm fucking with you, but if you step back and really think about what I'm saying, like, they're not like. Again, I don't even play that many niche games, but I play like a wide variety of games. What's PVZ, bro? Oh, is that Plants vs Zombies? Yeah, you're mad young. That makes sense why you play such NPC games, bro. You have no idea what games used to be like. You should stick around on the channel, bro. Just play some classics you might be interested in trying. Plants vs Zombies, that's jokes. You must be mad young, bro. Free Phonic says he wants to test my knowledge. Go for it. Doesn't mean I'll know, but I'll give it a shot. Plants vs Zombies. I saw that in the shop the other day. I thought, you know, I might give that a try. I remember Bomberman from Nintendo. Yeah, I do. I don't think I owned it. My older brother used to have it. That and Micro Wheels or something like that. The little cars. Bomberman's old school Nintendo though. Yeah, exactly. So he's only 16, so he don't know shit about games really. He's got NPC. He probably hasn't even become a human yet. Realistically, at 16, you're not even a human yet. Not even a fully formed human yet. Ooh, Bomberman. Bomberman was on Nintendo. What are you talking about, fam? SNES. It's definitely on SNES. Try it, bruv. About hold that L. Bomberman was on SNES, fam. What are you talking about? Google it right now. Bomberman was on SNES. Sorry, mate. You hold that L. Bomberman was absolutely on SNES. I'm not bugging, you're bugging, bruv. What's up, Talus? Talus says we should ban stupid people. How would you go about doing that, Talus? That's an interesting proposition. How would you go about doing it? Man tried to tell me Bomberman weren't on SNES, bruv. You're mad. So, and when I say SNES, that's Super Nintendo, if you didn't know. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Tyler says, easy, educate them with common sense. Oh, well, yeah, that would save them from being dumb, but how would you go about banning the dumb people? Like, what kind of system would you set up? What kind of caste system have you got in mind, Talents? I'm joking. Game Boy is Nintendo, but a Super Nintendo is a console. It's like a house console, like a PlayStation, right? So there was a Nintendo, and then there was Super Nintendo. They played cartridges. This is before. Oh yeah, but I didn't play Game Boy games, bro. Game Boy games were for losers. I never played games with other people. No, I'm joking. Game Boys were literally for richer kids, put it that way, right? Like most normal people back in the day. I'm talking about my personal experience. Right? Don't get me wrong, it's subjective. But again, I would have been a really little kid, but my older brothers and cousins would play Nintendo SNES, right? No, but it's on SNES. Bruv, the Bomberman that I know is on SNES, right? The Bomberman that you know is on Game Boy. That's a misnomer, right? Like, do you know what I mean? That's not an L. The Bomberman I know is on SNES. The Bomberman you know is on Game Boy, right? What was the question you asked me? See if you remember Super Bomberman. That's the question you asked me, right? So I said, yeah, it's on SNES. I don't see the problem with that. Now, whether you want to be anal about it and say Nintendo, Game Boy, that's a different matter, right? The Game Boy version I never knew because I never had, right? What's up, Full Autism? How you doing, bro?
What's happening?
Talis says, I see people waiting at stop signs, waiting for it to turn green. Nah. You might be the stupid one now, Talis. Respectfully. I mean, I get what you're saying, right? People waiting for stop signs to turn green can be stupid, but at the same time, it could also save people's lives. You know? You don't know what's coming around the corner. What do you mean you're surviving? What's happened, bro? How's life? I'm alright, thank you for asking. I'm slumped in my chair again, which I've got to stop doing. It's bad for the old health. Oh! Can you believe there's people that think American people, respectfully, right? That think roundabouts cause hurricanes. Can you believe that? All right. I don't think roundabouts are used much in America as well. Only certain places, which is probably why you guys have a lot of accidents. So many crossroads, no roundabouts. It's really dumb. But then again, I say that, but most people in England don't know how to use a roundabout properly anyway. Even this morning, two idiot women, respectfully, not saying that they're idiots because they're women, but two women drivers literally saw me coming onto the roundabout and merged straight after I'm on the roundabout from the left onto the roundabout. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? It's like they wanted to crash today. Like, you lot are dumb, respectfully. But yeah, I'm not saying all women do that. Full. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Full autism said, just in really bad mental state. What's been happening, bro? Tell us what's going down. Remember, you're pretty much anonymous, so you can share your story if you want to. Yeah, but it's not a knock against women driver because men do it too. But this morning was specifically two women drivers, one after the other, did exactly that. Right? Men do dumb shit too all the time. But this day, today, it was women who did the dumb things on this day. Not discriminatory, just true. Free Phonics, you didn't ask that. You didn't explicitly ask when was the first Bomberman released to what console. You didn't explicitly state that. You said, right, and I quote, right, Set, want to test your knowledge. See if you remember Super Bomberman. And that's it. Yes, I remember Super Bomberman, but I remember it on SNES, right? And that is my answer. However you want to twist that is up to you. So when you say finally discover yourself, what are you talking about in particular, Full Autismo? And you've done roundabouts in a 2 litre. What do you mean? You shouldn't be driving at 16, bro. You're a danger to society, bro. You're gonna lose your license before you even get it. Stay off the road before you die, alright? And I know it sounds kind of dread, but bro, I grew up in the States where joyriders frequently crashed into things and died, right? So watch the fuck out. You should not be on the road. Just wait. Be patient. Get your license. I think you get at like 17 a provisional license. So just wait. You got like a year, bro. And what is that for autism, if you don't mind sharing? Yeah, exactly, Talus. Now, don't get me wrong. I work in the industry where there are female drivers, right? And they're professional and they're high quality drivers too, right? So don't get me twisted. I would never be gender biased to women driving cars, right? It's just that those two women this morning literally tried to kill me and themselves. And to make matters worse, right, one of the fucking women, right, one of the drivers, right, and gender neutral, even though we're talking about specifically a woman driving a Peugeot, right, actually, ironically, it was two fucking Peugeot drivers as well, fucking French cars, fucking French. I'm joking, right? She saw me come onto the roundabout, right? Merged onto the roundabout, no signal. She looked me dead in the face and just drove onto the roundabout. Took the exit I was taking, right? And then halfway up the road that we're going, she decides to pull a U-turn, cuts off traffic, and goes back down the other way on the fucking roundabout, right? It's like, what the fuck was she thinking, bro? Anyway. So yeah, so I'm not being sexist. That is just literally what happened. Men do it too. The day before, right? It was in a lorry and a van driver decided it was a good idea to drive down the lane that was closed and then swoop in front of a fucking lorry, right? Men do it too, right? So don't get fucked up. But today it was women in Peugeots. Watch out for women in Peugeots. Alright, no worry for autism, bro. Yeah, because she literally nearly killed me. Of course I was boiling about it. Well, if not killed me, totaled my car and her car, bruv. I don't even know if she had kids in it or what, but you don't use roundabouts like that. And the thing is, right, I would understand if I came onto the roundabout slow and I didn't signal or anything, right? But I was already on the roundabout and you can see it, I'm going straight on. You don't fucking... It just doesn't make sense, right? Anyways, all that to say, Americans need roundabouts, but they need to learn how to use them when they get them, or else they're gonna kill themselves. Yeah, you guys have too much crossroads, and the problem is, because you guys have too much crossroads, people like Talos think it's not a good idea to wait until the light's green. So that's why you guys kill yourself so much on the road, right? Nah, roundabouts definitely aren't random bullshit, right? They have a system and they work very, very well if you apply the rules of roundabouts, right? They work very well to ease traffic at the most. Sorry, at their best, they ease traffic. At the worst, they cause fucking traffic jams. People don't know how to use them properly.
This is screwed up 9 ways from Sunday.
Now you can drive a tractor around
Watch my
16
back.
though, if you're
This is
if you're
gonna take a while.
in a farming place. Alright, or if you're in that environment where you can drive diggers and shit. They're simple enough to use, but you shouldn't be on the road in England at 16. I'm sorry to say, you just shouldn't, right? For your own safety and for the other driver's safety. You can't even get insurance at that age, so you shouldn't be on the road, right? It's as simple as that. Now, whether you can own a car legally at 16 or not, I don't know. That'd be something interesting to look into, but I don't believe you'll be able to get at least driver's insurance because you can't get a real license at that age. Talus. I know, Talus. I know you didn't say you was waiting for the light to turn green. You said, we should ban stupid people. I said, how would you find out who's stupid? You basically said the people that wait in the traffic lights for the light to go green, right? That's what I'm saying, right? So that in itself is stupid, respectfully. I'm not saying you're stupid, but you said something stupid. Nah, and I say stupid shit all the time. Oh yeah, look at Kai lying. Kai's like, yeah, I was on a private farm. I wasn't on the road. You bullshit. I said you do roundabouts in the 2 liter. They're very rarely roundabouts on private land, unless you're like in some massive rich estate. And even then, they probably don't want you fucking spinning around cars in their massive rich estate. Yeah, Kai's trying to style it out. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna change this game. In a minute, I'm gonna shut down the other YouTube. If you guys ain't seen what's happening, you might wanna come over to the main YouTubes. I'm gonna go for a piss quickly, then I'm gonna change the game. We're gonna play some violent games. Bro, bro.
Look, it's cold.
Shit for chance. The fuck. No, I just realized that I've never tried putting a PS3 game in a PS4 to see what would happen. I tried it with the PS2 one. Oh wait, no, no, it was it PS1 game? What? Neil deGrasse Tyson, you idiot. That was funny, but dumb. I mean, yeah, like on private land, you can do whatever the hell you want because it's private land, isn't it? You could drive tractors, drive diggers, drive cars. You do what you want on your private land, I think, right? As far as I know. On a public, in public, it's a little bit different, right? On roads that you pay tax to drive on, I don't think you can get away with that. How did the writing go? I'm going to be jumping on some old ass games in a bit too, and then we'll play some newer games a little later. All depends how long we want to stay. It's only 10 a.m. gonna try cook chicken chow mein today. See how that goes. What? Actually translated it to text so I can copy it. What did you do? What's up, Godspeed? How you going? Says answer to your question is hell no. Why? What makes you say that? Why do you think it's a bad idea? I'm gonna at some point in the stream I'm gonna switch it to a more controversial topic. Or maybe I'll just cool out and just have a chill day, like do you know what I mean? Like yesterday it was a chill day. Today I really got to stop making people think so much, don't I? Just let them be humans. Just let them be. Leave them alone. Uh, yeah, I guess as long as it's not too long, Talus. As long as it's not too long, I'll read it. Right, so folks over on Hunt Viral is 45, and I'm gonna end that show, right? You wanna watch the rest of it, you need to come over to Culture Crack, all one word. Actually, should I end it? It seems like the streams oh no, yeah, the streams are glitching and smoking out, so bye!